All right.
Hey, welcome to Spishwall Beer Review. I'm Jammer.
And I'm Shag Dog, people.
Hey, we got Rogue Hazelnut Brown Ale, Shag Dog. It's 5.6 ABV.
That's right. It gets a 91 on Beer Advocate. It's an English brown ale, according to the Beer Advocate.
Hey,
And it
this is
should.
brewed by. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And it should be good. Sorry.
And this is brewed by Rogue Ales out of Newport, Oregon.
Yeah, aren't they going out of business? That's what I heard.
Oh, you froze.
Oh, did I? I'm on a different. Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow, aren't they going out of business? They.
Supposedly, that's what I heard too. Hazelnut Brown Ale is rooted in Oregon's nut-rich soil and legacy. Crafted with local pride, it's a nod to the land's flavorful treasures. Yeah, I heard the same thing, Shag Dog. I was actually surprised that I was able to get this one for us.
Might be.
What's that?
Oh, back on. Okay.
You're frozen.
Am I frozen still?
Nah, you're good.
Fucking internet. Anyhow, the acceleration thing I told you I did, I took off. So to change, I checked. How come my shit's not changing? You know, the color. Well, I had to turn that back on.
Oh boy.
It's like they get you one way and get you going the other way.
I poured this really hard, and now I got this tremendous head, which is like 4 fingers. About 4 fingers there.
I started hard, but when you said that, I slowed down, but I still got 4 fingers.
Slow it down.
4-finger Freddy.
You know what brown ale reminds me of, especially when I see it, when I pour it and everything? It's like that you just kind of like took a tea bag and just rolled some water over it and let the pale brownish water go into the glass.
So you're saying you put hot water over a tea bag?
I just say water running through a tea bag. That's what it's the color usually seems like it to me.
That's true.
Yeah. Although it does have a nice frothy and creamy looking brownish beige head.
It looks darker on the screen than what I'm seeing right here.
Oh yeah, it does look a lot darker than the brown that I'm seeing with the.
I don't know if I can bring my light over here.
Copper hues.
Copperhead brew. That's how it looks, kind of a little bit, right?
Yeah, Yeah, so this is Oregon basically got rid of Rogue, I guess.
Organians. Yeah, I never did check to see that, but.
Let me go ahead and give this a sniff. It does have some nutty roastiness to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I did smell it out while I was pouring it.
A little fruity, actually. A little hop in there. But for the most part, it's got that nutty aroma.
Yeah, it does have that nuttiness.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm ready to just dive right in, buddy.
All right.
Let's do it.
Cheers. Pretty good, man. Most of the shit. Well, I'm pouring shit too.
Bad.
Pretty good. Most of the Rogue beers I've had, besides their red ale, I'm not a big red ale fan, and especially theirs. But most of the other beers I've had by them, pretty good.
Yeah, it's a shame if you actually have looked it up and found out that Rogue has gone out of business.
Yeah, let's look it up.
I mean, really, it would be a shame to see a good brewery go gone.
Go gone. I like that. Is Rogue Brewery going out of business?
You should say go gone.
A kind of Oregon-based Rogue Ales and Spirits abruptly closed all operations at 6 pub locations on November 14th. After 37 years in business, followed by a Chapter 7 bankruptcy filing. The brewery, known for Dead Guy Ales, faced severe financial distress, including over $560,000 in back rent and taxes. Well, obviously they're doing something wrong then, right? Because the beers weren't cheap, right? I mean,
How
so
much back rent?
560,000 back rent and taxes combined, I guess.
Wow, they didn't own their facility at all.
I don't know.
I mean, for them to you basically renting it.
Grab back rent. Apparently, they rented their facility.
You know, I have a feeling sometimes that, and I don't like to think this way, but I could see it happening. These people, they form a business, any kind of business. It doesn't have to be a brewery, but any business, you know, and like that. And they're successful, and they could really make a go of it if they really wanted to. And it's like after a while, they decide, fuck it, you know, or screw it. Let's just go ahead you know, have all the money being siphoned off or whatever like that. Let's go ahead and take all what it's worth and, you know, basically funnel that cash somewhere else.
Yeah,
And let's
if the shit runs into the ground, we run it into the ground. Screw it. You know, as long as we get our money, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like some of these startups, you know, when they go on this like startup and these other start engine stuff like this to do their businesses, and they get so many people to donate. You're not necessarily donating, but you know, invest into them, and you get this stock or that stock, and you know, in that regard, you get certificates of ownership or whatever like that. Well, they can get all the money they want from you and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden they can declare bankruptcy and just wipe that out and start and just keep the company, keep it, but wipe that debt out. You know, wipe that responsibility out. And I think that a lot of them are doing this as a scam. You know, and they see that and they're like, well, we could take this as a cash payday and just, you know.
Yeah, I think there should be charges filed and stuff like that.
For them to be in business for 37 years and to just fuck up that bad, that's the owner. The owner had to have been like involved with some stripper with drugs and, you know,
Probably.
male or female, that is, and you know, just really went over the deep end there. Because 37 years and you haven't been, like you said, haven't made any money, you haven't, you know, made it to where you could afford to own your own facility.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah, you'll have that.
I almost feel like this is a freebie, you know, basically. We don't even have to grade it or anything because fuck it. It ain't going to be around in next year.
Yeah, but people might look back fondly on this. I remember that beer. I used to love that beer. Let me see if someone has a review on it. They come across our video.
That's true. It is a delicious beer, actually.
I do like this one.
Yeah. It's actually one of my favorite brown ales.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And to my good buddy Sugar Booger, who likes brown ales, I'm sure he's probably had this one. It's pretty good brown ale. It's not over sweet like some brown ales.
No, it's got a nuttiness to it, kind of a little toffee, a roastiness, malt. Yeah, and it's got a little bitter there at the end.
Yeah, well balanced brown ale.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it a lot. Remember that liquor store I used to go to over there by Cheers? And they used to have Rogue, but there was be the big ass bottles. I could only buy. That's the only place around there I could find where it had Rogue, but they were the big bottles, you know, like 20 ounce, 18 ounce bottles, whatever the hell they were. But that was a shame because that's all you could find. Would have been loved to find these things. You know?
Yeah. Well, it's a shame that the company is no more.
Yeah, I guess not.
You could go ahead and put RIP on there, you know.
I found this. Or you bought this? RIP. Yeah, this is one of the ones you sent me, so it's still on the shelves apparently.
Yeah, it is still available, and I went ahead and grabbed it because I figured it'd be pretty good, and I was right.
Yeah, I'm glad you said this to me, Jim. I'm pleasantly surprised and happy because I haven't seen any Rogue around here. So
Yeah.
I don't recall ever seeing any Rogue beers around here.
The funny thing about it, Shag Dog, is down here they were very popular, and I'd see them all the time when I went into the store.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I stopped seeing them.
Mm.
And I was wondering why. I was like, oh, I wonder why they didn't, because they usually had several different beers and everything like that. Couldn't be found. And then when I found this, I'm like, let me go ahead and get this and send Shag Dog one of them, And,
Yeah, I'm glad you did because I haven't had a Rogue in a while. And yeah, it's pretty good.
And here we go. This is us basically saying.
This might be our last Rogue.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Rogue one.
Yep. And rightfully so. It's a good beer. I like it.
Yeah, it's good brown ale.
What kind of grade would I give this, Shag Dog?
Yeah, what would you give it? I'd probably give it A- myself.
Yep. A-. And
a swaff.
Yep. You're right there with you. You took it out before I could say it. You said it, because I was ready to go on it.
I mean, it has all your good qualities that a normal brown ale have, but it's not overbearing, not over powerful. It's pleasantly
surprising,
and well balanced. Yeah, well balanced
and smooth.
Right, just like I like my women, gymnast
brown and smooth,
and balanced.
Yeah.
U.S.
balance on this.
This pole vault.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got the nice nutty, toffee, malty type flavors.
Yeah.
Man.
Very good, very good.
I hate always hearing that a good brewery goes down, like Anchor. Yeah. Not the great in the sense of the greatest in selection of beers and all that stuff.
But an old school, one of the original craft breweries,
old school craft breweries that had a decent beer. A couple of decent beers, actually.
Yeah.
And I always enjoyed their seasonal ones, kind of.
Yeah, their Christmas one was pretty good. Yeah. Their winter one, they had a couple of good beers. Their big steam ale. I didn't really like the steam beer too much, but it was all right. But
yeah,
a couple of their other ones were all right too.
So for that, Rogue, 37 years, and now you're gone. Man, it's a shame. And somebody will pick up the name. But whether they kept the recipes and whether they would sell the recipes with the name and everything, I don't know.
Maybe they could sell the branding and everything and the recipes to some other brewery. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, the name is out there. I mean, 37 years, that name is known.
Mm-hmm.
If you can take over that name and open up your own brewery and have some of the recipes that they had in order to replicate the beers, you could actually pick up a little bit of their business there.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest Organian breweries.
We should look into finding out whether we can buy Rogue.
Well, how about that?
It's in bankruptcy. Pick it up for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, that's true.
And being that they've discontinued pennies, we'll be most likely spending dollars.
Did they really discontinue pennies?
Yeah.
So, like, when I go to some place, if I get change back, I can't get pennies back?
There's pennies still out there and everything, but eventually you'll end up having a rounded up to a nickel.
So what? So if I charge 22 cents, it's supposed to be my return. Are they going to give me 20 or are they going to give me 25 back?
What are you talking about? 22 cents?
Yeah, say I got change coming back to me and it's 22 cents. Are they going to give me?
Oh, you're only going to get 20.
You're going to get 20. What happened if it was 24? You're going to get 20.
You get 25.
So they're going to round to the nearest fifth or whatever.
Well, the thing is that they're going to stop having the prices end up be 22.
Oh.
It's going to end up being even. So if you with taxes, if it ends up being 63 cents, they're just going to round it up to 65 and say, you'll never know about it.
You know what, Jared? They'll find out a way to fix it so it comes up to like 22 so they can round it back. They're going to save 2 cents. And if they do that a million times or whatever, look how much money they're saving. You know?
Oh yeah, it's still 20. It's still going to be pennies in your bank account, but
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that wasn't a bad beer. I wanted to save that one for last, but I was like, well, let's do that second just in case we don't get to the last one. So
yeah, I mean, it is a really good brown ale. That's the crazy part about it. It is such a good brown ale.
Yeah, very good, well balanced. It's not overwhelming with the sweetness or the
no. And at 5.6, that's a pretty decent level for it's pretty smooth, easy to drink. It's not. It's got a lot of flavor. At the same time, being kind of watery, actually.
Yeah, it's very drinkable brown ale. I mean, I put it higher than Newcastle, but
much higher than Newcastle.
I've had some craft brown ales where they're too much, like that the sweetness and whatever the hell hops or malts they use is like overwhelming.
That's what I like about this one. It's not super sweet. It's like. And a beer like this at this level of ABV and everything, it doesn't need to be sweet.
Yeah, I mean it's super, almost like my super duper co-host.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, it's super. All righty, are you ready for another one, my friend?
Yeah, let me get this one down, Jammer. You beat me on this one.
Oh well.
And I tell you what, I took that edible yesterday, and I was going to do 2 solo beer reviews.
And you disappeared like Jammer fan because I even contacted you. Hey, you want to sit in on a beer review with me?
No, that shit made my blood pressure go up. I was having anxiety. I was having breathing issues. I don't know what the hell was up with that edible.
Well, you ate too much.
I went to bed. I was like, I don't know if you ever smoked marijuana, but when you get high and you're smoking a cigarette and there's a weird feeling, it's like you can't taste it, but it feels like the vapors or something. It's like
you got the vapors.
When I was breathing in, it felt like that. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like freaking out.
You got the vapors.
I was like, man, I did just a small piece like I've been doing the last 2 times, but I maybe because that night before the work, I did a lot of heavy lifting the night before. They were busting my ass. I was like, what? This is what I get for my raise? They make you work harder when you get raised, I guess. But plus I was stressed because I found out one girl, she got like way more than me in a raise, and she's not very good, slow, but I think because she never called in sick all year, and because they put that into consideration, and also they put your time, how many years you've been there. So she's been there 10 years, but I'm like, still, she got 30 cents more an hour than I did, and she does half the work that I do. I don't understand it.
Well, that means you need to scale it back.
I need to scale my work back. Yeah. That's what I am doing. I'm not staying over anymore or doing anything extra. Like that.
Here's the thing. You agree to work for a certain wage, so you should give them at least that wage work.
Right. And if they're going to give people of less caliber work ethics, bigger raise than what I'm getting, I probably should scale it back a little more.
Well, when it comes to the raise, you expected more because of what you put in, and then when you don't get it, well, then you need to scale it back so that you can make it according to what they gave you.
Yeah, I believe loyalty or rewarding somebody for loyalty, being there 10 years, but if they're a lazy piece of shit and they've just been getting by for 10 years without getting fired and they're slow,
there is no such thing as loyalty anymore.
Yeah. But I just don't understand why they're going to give a big raise to someone that doesn't.
You already answered the question when you said this girl.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like my wife, her work. There's a gay guy that works there. He never shows up for meetings, never does half the work that anybody else in the same position with the company does, and yet he's still got a job there. He still shows up late, doesn't do this, doesn't do that, poor quality work, all this stuff. But they're afraid to discipline or fire the gay guy.
I would fire him in a heartbeat.
Oh, I would too. And when they ask me, I would say it's not because when they say it's because he's gay. I say no, it's not because he's gay. It's because his work quality and ethic sucks, just like he does when he gets down on his knees and sits there in front of that dick and balls.
I take the gayness into consideration when I fire him, because when I worked for that one long distance company, I had 8 team leads, my supervisors. Never hit my sales quota because we had to upsell. It was inbound customer service, but we had to upsell. Mm-hmm. Never hit my sales percentage. This gay guy comes in, becomes my team lead. I get fired within 3 weeks after him becoming team lead because I'm affecting his bonus or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, you just made it worse for all gay people, all gay kind. I'm just kidding. Well, I love gay people. I'm not trying to hate anybody.
Well, it's okay if you love gay people.
I don't really love them saying that, Jerry.
No, it's okay if you love them. It's acceptable now that you love them.
No, as long as you don't love on them.
Well, you can love on them or in them or they in you or whatever. It's up to you. That's your preference. You can live with it.
Yeah.
I should say preference because they say you were born that way. So if you're born that way, Shag Dog, you live with it. Fly it high and proud.
That's hilarious. No, I'm just saying that my little experience there with the one supervisor that was that way that fired me right off the bat. Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether you're gay or black,
and that was because he was
female
gay.
Or male.
And that
the
wasn't
fact
because
is, if you're not doing a good job and you're not doing what you call, nobody should be afraid to discipline or fire
you because of your sexual preference or whatever. Yeah. And I shouldn't say that guy was just a horrible supervisor, not because he was gay or anything. Because there's good gay people out there too. Yeah.
I don't know any of them.
I'm sure there's probably some good gay people that were like,
I'm sure you know some, but I don't.
I don't know any. I'm sure there are some. I didn't say I'm sure I know some.
I thought that's what you said. I'm sorry.
I don't know any gay people. There's one guy at my work. He's flaming, high-pitched Southern gay voice. You hear it from across the whole place. And, oh, hell no.
I will say this much. They do have a... they can bring some humor into the equation.
Yeah. I prefer to stay away from that humor because, sometimes I drink too much and pass out and black out. Be taken advantage of, right?
Well, as long as you're not blacking out while you're, laying face down and ass up.
Right. Yeah. I have to get a chastity belt or something.
Oh boy, too much.
I don't know if they have a. Hey, I tell you, I had to come home last night from work. I ripped my pants at work. I squatted down.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you farted too hard or something.
No, I squatted and I heard like some threads break. And I checked my ass crack area. I'm like, well, I don't feel nothing. I said, maybe some threads broke.
And then you had the gay supervisor, feel it. And he felt the hole.
No, 2 guys I work with, I guess they didn't see it. And then
Two guys felt it.
No, not felt it. 2 guys I worked with didn't see it, apparently.
Oh. That's not as funny.
Michael Arsenaut.
Yes, Michael. Yes, we know.
We were talking about that earlier.
37 years and they're out of business now. Yeah.
Yeah, we're lucky to get this one.
Yeah.
Thanks to
This is
Jim.
the last Rogue we'll probably have forever.
Yeah, so I ripped my pants squatting last night, but when I heard a little tear, and I'm like, "What the hell?" I felt the crack area, the seam in the ass crack, and nothing there. I'm like, "Well, I guess I didn't rip anything. Maybe I broke a couple threads or something." I'm working. I get going to lunch. I go down by this one guy. He's like, "Turn around again." He's like, "You got a rip in your ass."
So he was checking out your ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I was like, "What?" And then he says, "Yeah, that's right." And then I'm like, "Oh shit!" I said, "Where?" I said, "Because I'm like, by my ass crack. I'm feeling my ass crack in front of this dude too. He's looking at my ass." So, right. But anyhow, he took a picture. Oh God, he's probably home jerking off about that right now. But he took a picture. And I was like, "Oh, it's on my pocket. My pocket blew out." But the whole pocket blew off. Not blew all the way off, but it split.
Yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck?" So I came home to change and put some other jeans on. I was like, "That's the first time I ever squatted and ripped some pants out. I must be getting fat."
I didn't want to say anything, but
I did gain a few pounds over the last few months. I'm up about 5 or 6 pounds. So
wow.
But I think because I'm doing less work. I got somebody helping me with some of the heavier shit now. So I'm lifting less than I used to. So yeah.
Hey, you ready to do another?
I am ready, sir. We got one more to do.
One more at least, yeah.
Maybe 2 if we're lucky.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and sharing. Tinkle that bell. I'm Jammer.
That's right. And I am Shag Dog.
We'll see you on the next one.
We'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Yeah. You don't have to repeat me.
Take care. Charge. What? What'd you say?
Hi. Jammer on the Spitter Swamp Beer Review.
That's right. Subscribe, comment, like,
and share.